Okay, so this always happens. Why does the cat always have to get involved? Right, Holly cat. Thank you. Right. Okay, when we are doing some scent work with our dogs, we can either do what we call an active scent work, which is where the dog actively picks the item up that they've scented, or a passive scent work, which is where the dog indicates that they have identified the scent. It's hard to concentrate. So when we want to teach a passive indication, first of all, we have to teach the behaviour, the indication behaviour that we want before we even introduce the scent or teaching them to search for a certain scent. So with Jaffa, we're going to teach her to place her nose against eventually what will be the scent. But for now, we just want her to learn to put her nose and stand there and hold it there against something. And I'm going to use a coin to teach her to put her nose onto the coin and keep it there until she's told otherwise. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to place the coin on the floor, and we basically want her to think that this is a magic button. So as soon as I place this coin on the floor, I'm going to be ready. I'm in training mode, and as soon as she walks to, most dogs will be naturally inquisitive about something I've just randomly placed on the floor. So hopefully she's going to walk straight towards it and look at it, or even maybe go to sniff it. And as soon as she does that, I'm going to throw a piece of food down onto the coin, onto the magic button, and I'm going to throw the food down like a dart. It will probably bounce straight off the coin, but that's fine. The arrival of it on the coin is what's significant. That's where she's going to notice it. And hopefully, as soon as she's eaten the piece of food, she's going to return straight away to the magic button, either because it's just delivered a treat or because she might think it's another piece of food on the floor. And I'm just going to be ready to continually repeat that, throwing a treat onto the coin like a dart each time she goes towards it. I'm going to shape that behaviour, hopefully, so that her nose is on it when I'm throwing the treat, and then her nose stays on it for a little bit longer, and I'm just building that duration each time. I'm going to have to get rid of the cat before we start this, aren't we, Holly cat? Because you're just going to want to get involved. And hopefully that'll make sense when I show you, and we'll give it a go. Right, come on. So I'm going to have to be quick because I think she's already keen. She knows I've got food, so she's going to think this is food. So if she goes a bit static like this, I'm just going to stay looking at the coin. Now she's lying on the coin, so I'm just going to move her out of the way a minute. There's also a treat she's missed on the floor. So I'm not looking at her, I'm looking at the coin. Yeah, I'll let her think that through a minute because she... Okay, so finished then, good girl. So she's now, I just kept going at that stage until we had the fluidity without her pausing and having to think it through. So she was very confident by the end that putting her nose on the coin was making the food get delivered. So we're gonna have a break, and then the next stage will just be her building that bit of duration. So she'd just be leaving it there for literally half a second, longer before I throw the treat down. Oh, got a double whammy again. So hopefully you could see there, we were just building literally milliseconds in her hovering right at the coin before the treat was thrown down. And again, I'm going to call it a day at that, full stop for a training session, but the next session will be building that duration just a little bit longer again. Done? Yeah? Clever girl. Yeah.